Good morning. I appreciate the question. Nigerians have to understand that the case, the Supreme Court, we have just one jurisdiction, and that jurisdiction is to determine the outcome of the election, who won the election, and there's only one jurisdiction. And the court also decided that, yes, President Bola Tinubu, in fact, won the election. And he won the election free and fair, and that is what matters. So the most important thing now is that indeed, the reaction to the Supreme Court verdict have been so much diverse. Opposition parties, for instance, they have expressed their disappointments and concerns about the decision. However, it is essential to note that this is a crucial aspect of our democratic process. The rule of law upheld by the judiciary is central to our democracy, which is also very important.
Now let's get to the verdict of the court. The opposition is saying the court is impartial. Your candidate, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, won the election. His election has been upheld. What do you make of the court's verdict?
Well, we followed the case right from the beginning. This is the third step, which is the Supreme Court. We have to come to the reality that the president won the election. There's nothing anybody can do at this point. Even the opposition have no choice at this time. So the Nigerians should accept the result of the election in the interest of national unity and inclusivity are essential for the nation's stability. Political leaders should make deliberate efforts, right, to bridge regional, ethnic, and religious divides. This can be achieved through policies that prioritize representation and equitable resource distribution, which is also very essential, in this situation. The president won the election, and Nigerians should accept, opposition should accept, Nigerians should accept, and let us move on and concentrate on governance and see how we can resolve the problems that we are currently facing in Nigeria. And I trust that President Bola Tinubu is capable to take Nigeria to the next level.
Now, on the decision of the court, do you think the decision upholds all the accusations of the president? There have been so many accusations against the president. These verdicts, do you think that it erases, I think that's the word to use, all of the speculations and all of these arguments?
I think the opposition party should come to realize that their accusation is not valid. So the issue of hijacking the judicial system is not possible, and they cannot prove that. And I totally disagree with that, with all due respect. But you can expect that in any polity. The losers will always come up with a defense to pretend as if that yes, they still won the election, but there's no proof. But my take on this is that bipartisanship can be a positive step forward for the nation, especially after hotly contested elections. Leaders, it is crucial, that political leaders to put the nation's interests first and work together on critical issues like governance and development. Whether this will happen depends on the willingness of all parties to cooperate for the greater good of Nigeria. So, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Peter Obi should find a way to accept their fate and move Nigeria forward, and they can still contribute their intellectual prowess to develop the development of the nation. President Bola Tinubu is not a dictatorship, is a true Nigerian. And if you look at his antecedents, you will see that is a nation-building machine, and he has demonstrated that over time. So I trust that this administration will, make a big difference, that will, resolve all the political issues in the country, the economy will improve, the nation will be well managed, let me put it that way.
Now let's move on with our talking point, talking about how can the opposition work with government. Will your party, the APC-led administration, reach out to other members of the opposition? Now, I'm asking that because when you look at the appointments, the president seems to be done with all of the appointments. So if he's going to call the opposition to work together with him, what appointment is he going to give to them? And will he even make the effort to actually reach out to the opposition?
Well, I think that's where the issue of the national unity and inclusivity are essential for nation stability. And I believe that the political leaders across the nation should make deliberate effort to bridge regional, ethnic, and religious divides. This can be achieved through policies that prioritize representation and equitable resource distribution among all Nigerians. For example, you can see that the president appointed Wiki, who is from another political party. And I'm sure in this appointment, I've seen other party members that have been appointed in this government, notably PDP and a few people that are from the other political parties. So that shows you that the president is ready to unite the country regardless of their political affiliation. And is the president of Nigeria now. It's not the president of a political party, but the president of all Nigerians, including the president of opposition. Either Atiku and Obi likes it or not, President Tinubu is their president, the president of Nigeria, no doubt about it. And I know that President Bola Tinubu knows better. He understands the nitty-gritty of politics. It's a unifier, no doubt about it. The nation will move forward, and better days are coming for Nigeria, no doubt.
Now, Prof, you talked about Wike. Wike is someone that has engaged in anti-party activities. I mean, rewarding him with an appointment doesn't necessarily mean reaching out to the bulk of the opposition. The president's appointment so far has skewed towards favoring the members of your party. So help us make sense of this.
Well, again, I'd like to emphasize the importance of unity and collaboration. And that is the best way for Nigeria to move forward. Nigeria needs leaders, who prioritize national interests above party interests. So the path to a stronger democracy involves working together, maintaining the rule of law and fostering an inclusive political environment. We have to look at Nigerians that have the capacity to build Nigeria. So we cannot work on emotion and sentiment only. So we have to pick the best that can do the job and ensure that Nigeria is in a better position. We have to understand that Nigeria is a multi-ethnic country, whereby we have to balance. The issue of the national character is there, The religious divide is there. The Muslim-Christian dichotomy is also there. So I don't want to believe that the president will focus on his party alone. The president will focus on Nigeria. I believe also that the president has a blueprint and is working on the economy. He's working on poverty alleviation, which, of course, poor people, poor Nigerians will have opportunities, initiatives from different, different areas where they can benefit from this administration. Yes, I understand the economy is in bad shape, but the president have hired the best hands that can handle it. The economic team are doing a fantastic job. And I believe that the president, very soon, we should have an understanding of the situation and trust that the president will make Nigeria better again.
Now, should the opposition be worried that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to come off after them, given the pressure that they put him, taking this matter even up to the Supreme Court?
Well, I don't see the president of Nigeria that will descend so low and begin to punish opposition. It doesn't work that way. As the president of Nigeria. And President Bola Tinubu, even while I was a governor, you remember, he appointed people from other political parties, even in his Lagos state. And he already practiced, relationship with other political parties. So President Bola Tinubu would rather form a government of national unity if they are open. And I'm sure he's going to do that. In the next few appointments, you will see that will play out. So you have no worry about Peter Obi, should not worry about that. Like the Atiku Abubakar and other political parties, you have nothing to worry about. But it is time for us to come with all hands on deck and ensure that we build Nigeria together. That is the most important thing. Build Nigeria together. We should forget about self-aggrandizement at this point. We should focus on how we can collectively move our country forward. Now, let me tell you the problems that we have in Nigeria. The problem we have in Nigeria today is about Nigerians. I repeat, the problem that we have in Nigeria today is Nigerians. If we want to move Nigeria forward, collectively, we can move Nigeria forward. And then the second problem is the system. So we have to reoil and rebuild and re-strategize our system. Even if our system is not right, go and bring a hope or bring angel from heaven. The system will control the angel. The angel cannot control the system. So President Tinubu will have to work on the system, and Nigerians will have to work on themselves. And what do I mean by Nigerians? We encourage corruption.